Rye Castle, also known as Ypres Tower, was built in 1249 and is situated in Rye, East Sussex. It was Henry III who gave permission for the castle to be built as part of the defence against the frequent raids by the French. At the time, the coast was under constant threat from the French, who were warring with England. As one of the Cinque Ports towns, Rye was given privileges in exchange for its support, and the defensive structure of Ypres Tower provided this support. For 400 years the castle served as a strong town jail. Punishment was harsh. It was known as the Little Ease. One torture, known as the boot, was the wrapping of the leg in wet parchment. The prisoner was then put in front of a roaring fire. The parchment shrank agonisingly. Kept in the prison were vagabonds, vagrants, beggars, debtors, army deserters, pressed men, and those awaiting execution of sentence. Penalties included being hanged, burnt at the stake, which was rare, whipped at the cart tail, or fined. Transportation to the colonies came later. The southwest cell was recorded as being padded for violent inmates. In 1837, the women's tower and 4 extra cells were added after new laws were passed separating men and women prisoners. This was not to increase comfort, as staves, leg and body irons were still regularly purchased. In 1865 the jail was downgraded to a lock-up, remaining so until the first police station was built in Church Square nearby some 20 years later, with modern cells for offenders.
Two. I knew there was one up here somewhere. Oh, that's Camber.
Sorry?
It's Camber.
Yeah, that's Rye Castle. Where were we camped near? Somewhere around here, yeah.
Right there, yeah.
There's Dungeness, we've been there, camped there. About there actually.
I was up here somewhere.
Near the sound mirrors. That shows the pre-Roman coastline.
So yeah, that's well behind Camber.
Yeah. And then navigable water in 1594.
So that's not long before Camber then. That's about the time of Camber Castle, so that's weird.
And this is all the Martello Towers. None at Dungeness. And then Rye, which is where we are now. It's pretty cool. Building work at nearby Rye Castle began in 1510 and it was extended in the 1540s at the same time as the lower gun garden was built here at Rye Castle. At that time the landscape was very different. The River Rother flowed between here and Camber Castle, which stood on a narrow shingle spit. Together, Rye and Camber Castles provided a powerful defence for the entrance to the harbour. From the 1590s, silt gradually filled in the estuary, and Camber Castle is now surrounded by fields instead of water.
And the cell clean. When the bell rings at 6 in the morning, you will rise immediately and be ready to take your slop bucket for emptying and your water can to be filled. You will then sweep the cell, make your mattress into a neat roll, and wash yourself. Bread and gruel will be brought at 7:30. If you and your cell are not clean and neat as you may be at that time, you will not receive your ration.
And not much of it, I'm staying at home.
Silence, Mary. After breakfast there will be prayers, and may they do you good. Then you will work until noon, picking oakum. At noon there will be an hour of exercise, then dinner before you resume your work.
With bleeding fingers in the back.
Oh, silence, Mary! You will have nothing but bread and water until the end of next week. After supper you will sew. You are permitted 1 hour for Bible reading before lights out. After lights out, silence will be strictly observed. Do you understand, Jane?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you smoke a pipe?
Yes, ma'am.
Give it to me. Tobacco is forbidden. I don't expect many in your family can write, but you may receive letters. My husband, the jailer, or I will read them first, mind.
By the end of the 1400s, cannon were a common weapon in medieval warfare. Rye Castle acquired its first cannon to defend the harbour and town in 1457. The terrace, now known as the Gun Garden, was specially built to create a firing platform for cannon. Crossbows and longbows continued to be used alongside cannon and were fired from the battlements. A second terrace, the Lower Gun Garden, was added in 1544 during the reign of Henry VIII. The gun garden was repaired and improved again during Elizabeth I's reign in 1588 to defend against the Spanish Armada, and at the end of the 1700s when Napoleon was threatening to lead a French force across the Channel. New guns continued to be added to the gun garden right up until the First World War. Well, that was a little look at Rye Castle here at Rye in East Sussex. Hope you enjoyed that one. That was quite a surprise. We didn't expect to see that much there. I thought there was only going to be a couple of little bits and pieces, but it turns out it was like a whole tour of a castle, so not bad anyway. Thanks for watching. See you again soon. Bye.